Good morning. Hair's growing. What a mess. Still haven't decided if I'm going to cut it or not. But hey, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Vinyl number 151. Can you believe it, folks? Well, I couldn't believe yesterday was going to happen, but it happened. And so there you go. I'm going to start out by opening some mail today. Got some mail yesterday. This is from Jason Isbell. Let's see what Jason sent. Ooh, how exciting. Wow. So I know that this has been released digitally and the vinyl is going to come out on December 11th. But hey, I get to listen to it. I haven't gotten a digital copy, but I have a CD. I can listen to it now. So woohoo, guess what I'm going to play today? Thank you, Jason. And thank you to my customers. So I pre-sold a bunch of those and it was really fun. But one of my customers got the digital download and he said he's been listening to it nonstop for weeks. Yeah, so Sturgill's. This is the one sheet they sent with me. It has UPC codes, so I can go ahead and put those in my system and things like that. Also tells us a little bit about Sturgill and gives us some points about the record in Sturgill and cool things like that, as well as the track listing and the players. So it's really neat. So I like that. So thank you so much. That's the one perk, folks, I have during the pandemic. Oh, looks like we got some people here. Hey, good morning, Amy. Cheers. How are you? Thanks for joining. And we got Joyce. Hey, Joyce. How are you? Oh, TC's here. Got TC. And we got Art. Hello, Art. Hello, Art. And we got Myra Elaine. Hello, Myra Elaine. Also, it rained yesterday, so my box got a little wet, but I had some VCLT come in. So let's take a look and see what I got. I'm excited about this. This is Carrie Livgren. Carrie is known for Kansas. Carry on your way, what's up? Well, the cool thing about this is that Ronnie James Dio sings on 2 tracks. One. One, Mississippi. Sorry. He sings on that one. That's one. Two. He sings on 2 of them, which is awesome. Also, Steve Walsh sings on one of the tracks, and yeah, probably some other cool people on here. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. Thank you so much, VCLT person. I appreciate that. Sing it, Adam. Sing it, Adam. Carry on your wayward son. I will try my best to. I'm afraid everybody will leave if I start singing Amy, but hey, having a blast. Yeah. Here's another one, folks. This is Electric Light Orchestra, which I really like a lot. I like some ELO. Yeah. Wow. Thank you. And then this one came in also, which I love listening to some Alan Parsons. Alan Parsons Project. This is a gatefold. Is it? It is. This is interesting, folks. It's a gatefold. And we have the 3 beautiful ladies with the veils. But for whatever reason, when you fold it, these 2 get the attention. And she's the back person. But yet, when it's gatefolded out, they're kind of separated. Interesting. Never noticed that before. So thank you so much for the VCLT. I'll put it on the printer because it's mine. There we go. And so there we go. I'm going to continue inspecting records that I got last Saturday from that buyback. I'm drinking coconut water today. Cheers. Oh wow, they were fun. I think I subbed to Two Hip Chicks before pandemic, and I got some good stuff, that's for sure. But during the pandemic, Dawn started showing up on I don't remember her name, but she did a noon live stream, and Dawn would show up, and then little by little I would see Dawn here and there and here and there, and saying hey. So there we go. Twitter's blowing up again, folks. There we go. I'm going to start inspecting. TC, I love that record you showed yesterday. Not on Coffee and Vinyl. There's always the replays. Yeah, there are. Dawn and Mary do a Tuesday, Thursday show. I think her name was Dee. Yeah, Myrie Lane. What was that lovely girl's name? She always said that her neighbor had a medical device and it always messed up her internet connection. Oh, but I loved her. I miss her. But she's not doing them anymore for whatever reason. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band live, 75, 78. This came in LP, CD, and cassette, and they all had a box that was the same, except for in the corner, it would say what it is. And I have variations of everything. I loved it. It was awesome. I really did. I like a lot of avant-garde stuff. I like a lot of quote-unquote noise. Yeah. It was Dee, Flipping Particles. Yeah. I haven't seen her in forever. Yeah, I need to reach out to her channel and see what's happening. So let's take a look at this. There's 5 LPs here, folks. And I always tell people, make sure you don't stack things on top of box sets because it will crush the boxes. And I don't know how many George Harrison's All Things Must Pass I've seen that are crushed, but they are. Oh. All right. How did you discover them, TC? How did you discover that wonderful band, Portsmouth Sinfonia? She's active on Instagram. Shows her items she picks up in her antique booth. That's awesome. Very cool. I'm glad to hear that. Very cool. I don't know if I'm going to follow her on Instagram. Okay. That's got a dish. How can one record be okay and the next one have a dish and it comes from the same set? Maybe they put that one on the heater while they were doing something else. I have no idea. Yeah, this one's acceptable. There used to be a site no longer there, unfortunately, called Miserable Melodies with all kinds of bad stuff on it. Oh, cool. Yeah. We need to find that site or another site like that. We need to find another site like that again. That's for sure. And TC, I've mentioned it before, but I used to buy that little magazine, Strange. Oh gosh. Strange. Oh my stars. It was a little print magazine. I've looked them up online before. I could buy other copies, but Don't be a bum, hit the thumb. I gotta find it. Cool and Strange Music, I think it was called. I've even put it up on eBay before being live. Cool and Strange Music. Did you ever get into that magazine? It was in the 90s. That's how I learned a lot about Martin Denny and Arthur Lyman and String Bean, just crazy stuff. Like it was only like this size. It wasn't a very big piece. It wasn't on newsprint, but it definitely wasn't. It may have been photocopy. This is a little book that comes with it. So yeah, so there's one record that's dished. I think it'd be okay with a clamp. So there we go, folks. I've never listened to this. I might listen to this today. It's got Nebraska on it. I like that record, Nebraska. Yeah. I've listened to this. I've played it, and this was part of that. It's got some noise on it, but it's a good listen. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I have an unusually heavy metal classic coming in today. It's a riot. Oh, wow. Well, you got my curiosity up. You really do. And then Arthur went crate digging yesterday, and Arthur Florida. Oh, my stars. All these wonderful names. Florida vinyl picker. I started to say Florida picker. But would you like to tell us a little bit about your dig yesterday? Steely Dan, Countdown to Ecstasy. I used to stare at this photograph and just look at all the equipment in here thinking, what have they done? It will be up later this afternoon as always. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. Hey, good morning, KK. How are you? Thanks for joining. Seeing who played drums on this one. Jim Hodder. Yeah. So today I'm in Raleigh. Tomorrow I'm in Wake Forest. And tomorrow is when I'll grab those T-shirts for everybody to check out. And I did reach out to my buddy up in Charlotte. And so he's going to reach out soon. So Steely Dan is flat. There's some marks on it. I don't think it's going to affect sound, but there are some marks on it. Some people call them hairlines. But I guess what concerns me is that the beginning, you know how you grab a record, you pop it on, and at the beginning you get, and then it starts playing, then 30 seconds and a minute into it, it gets quiet. I don't know what causes that. I think it's people pinching the records, but that's just me. We transfer oil, plus if we have anything on our fingers or just anyway. That's just me. So I'd say this is probably VG. Yeah. Interesting cover. Boy, that's tough to get in. Interesting cover. Countdown to Ecstasy. Is there any songs on here I would recognize? I think I recognize My Old School and King of the World. Like I've mentioned before, I grew up listening to a radio station here called WQDR, and it was AOR. Also, just noticed there's some moisture damage on the jacket. At the bottom, it's fairly visible, but it is wrinkled a little bit. Yeah. And so WQDR exposed me to a lot of cool things. That's where I first heard REM. Hey, good morning, Glenn. How are you? Is the tropical storm affecting you, Glenn? I've been getting pop-ups, alerts from the Weather Channel on my phone saying tropical storm ETA, and I was like, "Oh, what time?" But that's the name of it. ETA. I don't watch television. I just kind of get my information online, but I haven't even heard a mention of that. I tell you, folks, I like Kenny Loggins, yacht rock, soft rock, contemporary, whatever we called him. I like his music. And he had $1 million band, and it was just really cool. I don't care so much for I'm all right. Ain't nobody working on me. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, good morning, Carol. Carol, congratulations on 200 subs. Yeah. And Carol, I can't wait to see your drawing. I love to see people's drawings. I love art. You know, I taught art for years, and even with my vision now, I'm willing to teach art again. That's for sure. But I can't wait to see your drawing, Carol. She was talking about it yesterday on Dawn and Mary's show, that she's doing a drawing, and she also went live yesterday with an auction and talking about her drawing. I can't wait to see it. I think she said she was going to do it today, so I'm looking forward to that. I remember in class teaching students about drawing the face and how we divide the face into three, then the line, then the eyes, and anyway, you know the story, folks. And unfortunately, Kenny is dished. I'm gonna put him in the dollar bin. It may play just fine with a clamp, but yeah. And so, but anyway, Carol, congratulations on your subs. Yeah. And thanks for joining. Dollar. Yeah. Woohoo. I'm looking forward to today being a day of being here at RecordKrate, and I'm going to try my best to get some stuff cleaned up in here. And I have someone coming in to talk to me this afternoon. Oh, you're so welcome, Carol. This afternoon that's interested in working. I'm trying to find somebody for here and for Wake Forest to help me list things online. And there we go. So this is Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Greatest hits. I love those blocks, plates on the cover. Oh, thank you, Carol. That's nice of you to say, Carol. However, your desire made it possible. Your desire. This one looks great, folks. Hallelujah. Yeah. Bye. Off to work. Have fun at work. Tell everyone at work we said hello. Okay. All right. See ya. I'm glad that the storm's not affecting Glenn. I think he had 2 storms this fall, late summer, early fall, that affected him. Yeah. So there we go. Blood, sweat, and tears. Dun in America. Carol, have you had snow yet? I think you're like the rest of us, getting a little warm from this little sensation thing that's happening. You've had snow. So yes. Oh, you have had snow. That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah. Is Wake Forest or Raleigh closer to Fort Bragg? Raleigh is, but my Selma location is even closer. And that's another reason I chose Selma, is because I had a lot of customers from the military, not only Fort Bragg. Is it still called Fort Bragg? I think we're changing the name. I think so. So yes, Raleigh's closer, and then of course Selma's even closer, and then Jacksonville. But you know, what's the term? Soldiers, is that the right word? Military personnel. They change from time to time, and they go to different locations. Their stations. So this is Billy Squire. This one's acceptable. Looks like a Warhol, doesn't it? So with that said, I had this one guy. He would come in every 3 or 4 weeks, maybe once a month, maybe 5 weeks. But he bought a lot of stuff, and he was telling me about his airman would be in airman. Would that be Air Force? Fort Bragg is Army, and Jacksonville is, I don't know. We also have Goldsboro, which is even closer to Selma, and their Air Force. Yeah. Anyway, military personnel. How about that? Does that sum it up? Mike's here? Hey, Mike. Oh, Mike is here. Hey, Mike. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so this one cat came, and it was really cool. And he would come, and he would buy. And he says that he's hoarding records because when his term is over, which was going to be in a few months, he was heading back home. The military is going to ship all of his records, and he's going to open up a record store. And he says, until then, I'm going to listen to these records like crazy. So it was really neat. So there we go. Billy Squire is okay. Let's see. Yeah, so that was really exciting. I miss him coming in because he was a cool cat to talk to. Yeah, he really was. Yeah. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Oh, yeah, today is Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Do we have any veterans in the do we have any veterans in the chat? I couldn't help but think. Do we have any? Never mind. A line from Pink Floyd, The Wall came in. Let's see. Gotta reply to this email. Hey, I wish I had the funds to open up a record store around here. We have none in the immediate area. Oh, wow. I hear you, TC. Would you do it now? If you had the funds, would you do it now? I know that Spin Me Round is in the mall they're in. They're moving to a different location. And I can't help but think that there was some incentive for them to move there so they could use their current space for perhaps a newer tenant. I have no idea, but I'm sure it had something to do with them being able to get a really good price on that new space. I just hope they don't have to pay electrical there. Yeah. All right. So this record looks great, and so I'm really happy with this one. I remember this being one of the early records I purchased new. I remember purchasing this one new. The Kinks, Give the People What They Want. And I purchased it because I heard the songs on the radio. Paranoia, Self-Destroyer, which is on here. I heard that on the radio, and then I was like, oh, the Kinks, I think I like them. So I bought it. And then I like it. I think it's at home. I think I still have that record at home. So I need to listen to that a little bit. I'll probably wait till we get a vaccine before I try to listen. Yeah, it's been interesting to read the last day or so that there's been Pfizer has a vaccine. Santana, folks. Did you ever see that movie with Robin Williams? The Birdcage? Is that it? And they were entertaining and they had dinner plates and it had the print of the males around the corner. Yeah. Yeah. That reminds me of that. Sorry, I had to laugh. Oh, wow. My angle and your angle is different, but this one's definitely warped. It'll probably play fine. It'll probably sound good, but I'm not that store. I'm not going to put $6, $8 on a record that's visibly warped. That's for sure. I may have done it when I was blind, but I'm not going to do it today. And I hope I never return to being blind again. I really don't. Anyway, so this is going to the dollar bin. I'll probably wait until we get a vaccine. Yeah, so. Up. Da. In America. I got so many records to listen to, folks. Okay, here we go. Santana. There's another Santana record. Sorry, my reply. Oh, let's see. Oh, how about 45 minutes? Yeah, Santana. Here's another Santana. You know, I think about the vaccine, and if we get a vaccine, how long will it take before we can go to the grocery store freely? Yeah. I don't know. I went to the grocery store the other night, and I asked for paper. And you know, some places you go to like Aldi or Lidl, you bag your own, and so not at this store. It's one of these little stores. It's kind of like a convenient grocery store. It's kind of like a boutique grocery store. Sometimes they pretend they're special. Santana looks great, but anyway, I said it's a smaller store, so it's easier to run in and out and get certain things, but certain things you can't buy because they're just stupid expensive. Anyway, so I go there and I said, "Paper, please." And the girl says, "Say what?" And I said, "I like paper." Okay. So she took a paper bag and she opened it up and set it on the counter. And then she, I don't know, maybe had a dozen things. You know, just getting some stuff, kombucha, you know, stuff to make it through the day, and kombucha and hummus. And anyway, so she scanned and put things on the counter. And then she gave me the receipt and she says, "Do you want me to bag these?" And I said, "As opposed to what else?" And I said, "Of course I want you to bag those items." And then she went and put the blueberries at the bottom. I said, "But don't crush my blueberries." And then she put 4 beverages on top of the blueberries. And I'm like, maybe I don't want you to do that at all. Excuse me, it's probably a scammer. RecordKrate. Uh-huh. Well, first of all, how many do you have? How many do you have total? 150? Okay, cool. And what styles do you have? Do you have rock and roll in there? Uh, so if someone's probably looked at them before, they probably grabbed all the best stuff. So, yeah. Did that person? We like jazz, but if someone's already been over to pick up some stuff and cleared out the good stuff, they probably just yeah. Well, if you like to bring them today, I'll be glad to take a look at them. I'm sorry, 508 St. Mary Street. Yeah. So how did you learn about me? Oh yeah, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, if Dave's came over and he's cherry picked everything, there's probably not anything I'm interested in. But you're welcome to bring him over. I'll thumb through him anyway. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll be open from 11 to 5. Just call before you come, and we'll make sure everything's okay. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. I said, do you have any rock? Not much, because a guy came over and he picked everything, and then she told me who he was, and I was like, if he's already come over there. This one, I love this record, but it's Wrong Sided Conversations is wonderful. I didn't want to put it on speakerphone, but she she had records for sale. Yeah, so there you go, TC. Sorry about that, sir. But anyway, don't tell me that when someone's talking on the phone, you're not going when you're around somebody. That's for sure. Yeah. So anyway, she's going to bring some records over. I doubt there's anything in there. I think he has a this guy has a spot at an antique store, so he probably got everything. Love to know what he offered. But anyway, that's another story. Gotta love those one-sided conversations. Ooh, this one's a bowl. Mop the Hoople. All the young dudes. I know you are. I know you weren't. You weren't kidding at all. So there we go. So I think Art left. So Major Richard Ojeda or Ojeda or yeah, is moving to North Carolina about 30 minutes away from Fort Bragg. Within a year, I expect him to run for some federal office. So I'm probably an hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half from Fort Bragg. We used to be able to drive through Fort Bragg. Um, like if you're coming from Bowie's Creek, you could drive through Fort Bragg and go to Fayetteville. I don't know what they do now, but that changed when 911 happened. Yeah. So I don't know. Tell us about him. I was kidding. Jeez. Yeah. Ooh, this one's okay. This one's flat. There we go. Santana. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. And so what have I got? I got some records to listen to from that estate. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 4 more to inspect. And there we go. And this lady is going to come today, I hope. and I get to look through her stuff. And yeah, so there we go. Maybe maybe he didn't get the jazz. I don't know. You know how to go to some places and all they have are just the really, really popular stuff. The stuff that's really, really known. Yeah. This is Kenny Rogers, the Gambler. And let's take a look. She Believes in Me. She Believes in Me is also on here. Yeah. They really put a lot of money into Kenny. I think it paid off. There you go. Today's Wednesday, right? What is Mr. Biden going to call you to become Secretary of Music Affairs? That'd be awesome. That would be great. I'm keeping the phone clear, keeping the line clear. This one's okay. What was the song where I think it was probably from the 70s? It may have been Parliament or Funkadelic where they were talking about, it was Chocolate City. And they were saying Stevie Wonder, Secretary of Entertainment, or something like that. Does anybody remember that song? Oh, my stars. I want to listen to that. Thank you for mentioning that. But I've always thought about that. I think when one year, 2016, I had an election booth. Now, before you get so excited, it was just like one of those little things that's on a table. Then it has this little part here and this part here. So you have like I could made one with a projection table and in foam core. I actually have 3 projector tables that you take and you screw the legs in and they telescopic and you got a flat surface. One of them is about this big and you could hold 2 projectors on it, 216 or a project 16 and a slide projector or a film strip. So anyway, yeah, but I had all sorts of questions on the ballot and who we voted for, and it was really fun. Of course, Willie Nelson was the president of the United States of America. Yeah, he was one of the 23 people that files for president. He said on national news, the poor are going to eat the rich. So not a lot of corporate support. Is he moving to North Carolina because of his political career? Yeah. Interesting, Myra. I have to learn more about him. I don't know if I have any Joe Walsh in my personal listening library or not, but since these came in, I wanted to check them out for myself before I offer them for sale. There you go. So this one's acceptable. Thank you much. Yeah. All right. We got this one right here. I love the way they put the sticker on the front. So I'll see if I can get this off with the heat gun and the little knife. There we go. The smoker you drink, the player you get. Yeah. Ooh, it's got a mark on it. Hey, it's acceptable. Hallelujah. Yeah. So there you go. All right, Joe Walsh, thank you so much. And I'll see if I can get this price ticker off. Someone marked through the price with a Sharpie. And this is Don McLean with American Pie, and it's got one of these plastic inner sleeves, which I did not like, and it kind of wanted to stick. Do you like American Pie or do you like Vincent better? Which one do you like better? Yeah, both are good songs. But do you like American Pie or do you like Vincent better? All right, this one's acceptable. Yeah. Many reasons for the move. He lives in Logan County, West Virginia, and surrounded by people who are from his political views. He is for legalization of marijuana. He is a thinking person and speaks his mind. He's surrounded people but who are not from his political views. Oh, there you go. Well, that'll probably be the ticket then, Myra. Two Hip Chicks votes for Vincent. Thanks for stopping by, Two Hip. Good to see you this morning. I trust you are doing swell. Starry, starry night. Beautiful baby. That must be on a different record, TC. I'm not seeing it on this one. Yeah. It wasn't until many years later that I realized that Don McLean did Vincent. I knew of Don McLean for American Pie. It's later. Okay, got you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm going to vote Vincent also. So there's 3 of us for Vincent, which is totally cool, folks. There's not a right or wrong answer, but there you go. And then, so from this estate, I got to listen to the Ozzy. I got to listen to the Kiss. I got to listen to the Madonna. And the other 2 Kiss were just trashed. And so that's what I got to do, folks. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. But I'm going to take off. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I did show this earlier. This was mail call. So get a chance to listen to that. I got a lot of things to listen to today, but I don't recall Madonna covering American Pie. Was that on a record? I mean, was that on one of her albums? Yeah. Interesting. Oh, well, there you go. Well, Madonna, I haven't heard that. I have to check it out. Thanks for letting me know, TC. Yeah. I'm glad you're able to stay with us, TC. I'm sure you have to go to work sometime or another today. Yeah, but until then, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I probably will not be on tonight. It was from a movie. Oh, okay, gotcha. Breathless? No. Anyway, I'll figure it out sometime or another. But anyway, hey, have a good day, everybody. I'll talk with everyone really soon. Enjoy your day, and we'll group later. Oh, today is a state holiday? Oh, Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. Isn't today the day that veterans all over the United States go and have a free lunch or a free dinner somewhere, a free meal? Yeah. I think I remember one year the Golden Corral. We have a restaurants called Golden Corral. It's essentially a big buffet, but it started out as a steakhouse, and you could get a salad and a bowl or something like that. But it's a big buffet now, and I don't think they made any money that day. But I think everybody came in and says, "I'm a veteran," and I think later on they required that you showed your veteran ID. That was so funny. Poor guys. And then I remember hearing the veterans going like, "I'm going here for lunch, and then I'm going here for dinner." That was awesome. So I think it's great. Congratulations and over there. But thank you so much, everybody. All right, rock and roll. See you soon.